Patti, Aubrey, and Joe. So nice to meet the three of you, and congratulations on this series. This series is about to be my entire personality for the fall. So I am so ready just to finish it. I love the first 4 episodes, so congratulations to the three of you, first of all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So Aubrey, I love your character Rio, and I'm personally shipping Rio and Agatha. I don't know what the nature of their relationship is yet or where that's going. So what can you tease about the relationship between your character and Catherine's character, Agatha?
Well, first I can just say that Rio is witch, which is a new thing that we've come up with.
And as opposed to brat, it's witch
so
now.
you can use that for your fall thing. We'd like to spread the word on that. And then second of all, yeah, I mean, I can't say much, but obviously my character and Catherine's character have a really long history that's very complicated and charged and all the things. So I would say get ready, buckle up.
Okay, yes, I'm going to go into Witch Fall then. I'm going to have Witch Fall. That's going to be...
Yes, Witch Fall. That's what we want.
Witch Fall, yes. Well, Patti, no one else could play this role but you. I loved your character in this, and I love how you've always been a champion for women in entertainment. Here, there's obviously women behind the camera, in front of the camera. Is that a major reason why you said yes to this series?
No, actually, I was just shocked that Marvel called, and I thought, well, okay, if it's Marvel, it must be the next thing I'm doing. But it was exciting to be on a set with as many women as there were. Our, Marvel producer, Mary Lavanos, and the creator, Jack Schaefer. It was incredible. And then, of course, all of us and Joe, working together. It was incredible. It was, women need to run the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, I love that. Well, Joe, one of my favorite scenes is in episode 4 when everyone is rocking out. And I saw you in Broadway on Sweeney Todd, so I was super excited. I absolutely loved it. Did you and Patti talk about Sweeney Todd at all, or did Patti give you any tips?
I mean, Patti sent me flowers for my opening night, which was a wonderful gift. Getting sent flowers by Patti LuPone when you're opening on Broadway is a very cool thing. It's been amazing to have her by my side through when I was doing that.
I love that. Well, take me back to set that day when all of you guys were rocking out in episode 4, when you guys are doing that awesome The Witch's Ballad, but you're rocking out. I love how the teen is in that. Talk to me about that scene, Joe.
I mean, I was terrified of that scene because I had to play the guitar and I didn't know it. So I was faking it till I make it. I think we had fun that day. It was a fun day.
We were a rock band.
All those days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were rockers.
You guys were full-blown rocking. Aubrey was on the drums.
I was on those drums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun. I was learning the drums like all for weeks, like leading up to that scene, and it was a great way to get my anger and rage out, and it was very therapeutic for me actually.
Oh, awesome. That's a good way to put it. Well, they are giving me the wrap. Thank you so much for your time today. And Aubrey, I love it when your character hisses at Patti's character.
Oh, I know. That was our little thing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my dream. I was like, I want to be hissed
When
at.
she did that, I went, oh, I want more of this.
You just made her do that all day.
When she did it initially, it scared me and went, oh no, I want this. I want this.
Yeah, she wanted it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. You guys are awesome. Well, congratulations again to the three of you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye, Lauren.
Hi.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi. Thank you again. Yes, you all look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. As do you. Very appropriate witch attire.
Yes. Well, this series is about to become my entire personality. So I'm completely obsessed with it. Congratulations to the three of you, first of all.
Thank you.
I have not stopped singing Down the Witch's Road.
I know, right? It doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It does not leave you. Take me back to filming that incredible sequence that you guys do in episode 4, because it looked like you had the best time filming it. Sashir, take me back to set that day.
Oh, it was so special. Like, we had to truly sing this song together and individually in front of each other, and the support and energy we were all giving to each other really did feel like we were becoming a coven. And I felt that again last night when we sang on stage at D23 in front of all these people. But like, even though we were in a true stadium, I felt so connected to the people I was on stage with because we just had that strong bond that we developed on set.
There's something so vulnerable about singing, and other than Patti, I don't think any of us are like singers, really, you know? And so I think there's something about when everyone has to be so courageous to like put their voices out and those, so I think that singing really helped us bond with each other because we had to encourage each other and try not to be intimidated.
Well, no one would look at me when I sang. You know, they all
We didn't want her to feel bad.
they all turned away.
Well, because they're so
We want to give you
funny.
privacy. We want to
It
give
was
you
a little
privacy.
funny, and it was like, and one by one, they would just turn away from me, and I, you know, so I was lonely. I was very lonely, but that's kind of Sharon, you know. I dealt with it.
I love that. Well, clearly being, part of Agatha's coven, and this coven is a big part of the series. It's almost like the heart of the series so far from what I've seen. And I love that and love watching the relationship between all of the women. So who would be in your own personal covens? For me, it would be my 4 best girlfriends. Allie, who would be in your personal coven?
Oh gosh, see, if I answer that question, I'm gonna get some angry text messages like, "Oh, excuse me, I thought we were close."
Yeah, that's
So
like picking your
that's-
bridesmaids.
I know, that's
I would
really
be in her
tough.
coven. I know I would be.
100%. Oh, of
Yeah.
course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll be my protection witch.
I would
Yes.
be. Yeah,
That's right.
would be.
I mean, this coven that we created really does feel like a coven. We have
Yeah.
a literal coven text that we
Yeah, we have a text chain that's just
It's
us.
still active and
I definitely texted Sashir recently being like, "Girl, give me some advice."
yeah, it's like really special that we were able to like genuinely create a bond and
Yeah.
like that extends outside the show too.
I love that you have the text chain is still going. And of course, I know you're going to be looking for the fan reactions every single week when the episodes drop, and you're going to keep the text chain going, right?
Oh yeah. We're gonna have well,
I mean, we're
Well,
going to
only
keep
if
the
it's-
text chain going, but I'm not sure it's going to be about fans' reactions.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like, what do you think of my hair?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, the production design and all of your characters' costumes are absolutely
Oh,
incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daniel, our costume designer, is a genius.
Yeah.
Did you get to keep anything from your characters after you wrapped filming? Did you get to keep anything from set at all?
Mine was a little dirty, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't go after anything.
I kept a few props, nothing from costumes, but yeah, I had I would like have this candle store in the beginning of the show, and I kept the candle.
Oh, that's nice.
That was my first prop on my first day of shooting.
That's so cool. I love that. Well, I'm sure, we're going to be coming back for more seasons because I need to see this coven as much as possible. They are wrapping me. Congratulations to you ladies. I cannot wait for audiences to see this series when it's on Disney Plus next month. I cannot wait. I need the rest of them
Thank
right
you
now.
so much.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
having us.
Hi, Mary. How are you today?
I am good, Lauren. I love your Once More with Feeling poster.
Oh, my Once More with Feeling poster. Oh,
yeah, I have the same one at home.
Are you serious?
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God, I love it. I get so many compliments on this poster, and this is a rare one since this is the musical episode. So it's awesome that you have it. You need to frame it and it has to be in your home office or something.
It is.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations to you, Mary, on this series. This series is about to become my entire personality for the fall season. I'm completely obsessed with what I've seen so far, the first 4 episodes, and I'm so excited for audiences to see it. So congratulations to you, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited for fans to geek out over the Halloween season. This will just rock over the holidays and really get everyone in the mood for Halloween.
Absolutely. And ever since yesterday, Down the Witch's Road has been in my head. I am totally obsessed with that song. And one of the best scenes in the series is in episode 4 when we see the entire coven sing. Can you just bring me back to set that day? What was that like? Because that had to be such a magical day on set.
Anytime the Coven performed the Ballad of the Witch's Road was one of the, they were the best days on set. Episode 4, they get to rock out. We see quite a bit of that teased in the trailers. But also I have to shout out episode 2 where they all coven up, hold hands, and a cappella style perform the Ballad of the Witch's Road. I can say that that day on set we had a lot of crew members coming up to us, veterans in the industry, saying that it was the best day that they had ever experienced. Each Coven member had to sing live and solo when it was time for their coverage. And a lot of them having to do that next to Patti LuPone. They just stepped up and completely rocked it. And the crew was so supportive, and they just transcended. The ballad is incredible, composed by the Lopez's. We're really lucky, and I think fans will be really excited to see the narrative role that the ballad plays over the course of the show.
Ooh, I like that tease as well. That was a really good tease. And if I had my own personal coven, it would be me and my 4 best girlfriends, and probably my 2 dogs. Who would be in your own personal coven?
Off the top of my head, I mean, my friends, of course, but I would say that our writer's room was a total coven. We had an incredible group. Everyone came to the table with their own witchiness and their own references. And it's just a really special group of people. And once again, they've all cracked, led by Jack Schaefer, this incredible puzzle box sort of show that will keep fans looking forward to something new every time. But we all have big love for each other, so it would be them.
That's so sweet. Well, last question for you. What would happen if Agatha's coven were to run into the Marvels? Would they get along? Would the Marvels try and be part of the coven, or how would all that go down?
I think Kamala would have moon eyes for all of them and would probably try to join the coven. I think Monica and Carol might be a little freaked out and could possibly just fly away.
Yeah. I have to see a battle between Agatha and Carol, though.
That would be wild. They're both so tenacious.
Yes.
And strong-willed. I don't know what would happen.
I don't know what would happen either, but I had to ask you a geeky question like that. Well, they are wrapping me, Mary. Congratulations again to you. And I'm so excited to continue watching this series, especially with the fall season here. I absolutely love it so far.
Thanks, Lauren. I hope you dig the rest.
This series is about to become my entire personality during the fall season.
You're doing great with that top, just FYI. You're already there.
Okay, I'm already there. Yes, I'm completely obsessed with it. I'm loving the first 4 episodes. I can't wait to see the rest. Please take me back to set when you were filming the iconic song of Down the Witch's Road. It's been in my head all evening because that had to be amazing filming that with the entire cast.
It was extraordinary. It was one of the best days of my life, certainly professionally. It was because of the nature of how we were doing it, each witch had to sing their part individually for the coverage. So we started by singing it all together, and we have this phenomenal Steadicam operator who did all these swirling shots, and we were already sort of blowing the roof off the joint. And then we were doing the coverage, and so each witch had to sing by herself a cappella, and the other witches were there holding space, and it was so beautiful and nurturing, and the power was just overwhelming. We all were just crying all day long. It was ecstatic.
Was that the entire day of filming, was just that one sequence?
It was. Actually, it might have spilled over until the next day because I knew I needed a lot of time because it was such a crucial scene. So yeah, it was that whole day. And I just remember it. I remember it sort of bodily, I remember what I was wearing. I remember how my limbs felt hugging them. It was so witchy. It really felt like we were conjuring something.
Oh, I love that. Well, I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but I'm loving seeing the relationship between Aubrey's character Rio and Agatha, and I'm really interested to see where that's going to go. It seems like they have kind of a darker past, but what can you tease about Aubrey's character Rio and how she kind of relates with her relationship to Agatha?
Well, I mean, anyone who is a fan of Aubrey and sort of what she's about will delight in this show. I mean, this character is wildly unpredictable and chaotic, and is, it's that thing of are you afraid of her? Do you want to ask her out? What are we, do you want to play with her hair? Is she going to stab you? So it's just that sort of push and pull is really thrilling. And yeah, her chemistry with Catherine is gangbusters.
I'm dying over that because that's exactly how I felt. Like, do I want to invite her for a sleepover? Do I want to ask her out?
Yeah.
Like, what do we want to do? Yeah, no, I'm totally obsessed. So I love the relationship between, you know, all of the coven. It's one of it really is kind of the heart of the series so far. And I'm curious who would be in your coven. For me, it would be my 4 closest girlfriends.
Oh my gosh, what a question. I mean, it's hard. I feel like I is it weird that I would want my children in my coven? Like they're magical little creatures. So them, and yeah, I have like all my ride or dies, of course. They're all witches. They're all like extraordinarily powerful in all their different ways. And then I think, you know, there are some spirits I would call into my coven because that's a thing witches can do. Yes. Yeah. No, that's a great point. Like we have a company of actors who have theatrical experience and also have musical backgrounds.
Right.
Like some are classically trained, and that was an enormous gift to us. Yeah, I mean, Joe is so lovely to work with. Like he's just a decent human being, and he's hardworking and professional, and you know, pleasant, and all the things that you want. And then on top of that, he is intensely gifted. And he also just, you know, like riding the wave of Heartstopper and his enormous popularity, he handles everything with such grace. And I find him very inspiring, that he just is so self-possessed. And he's fantastic in the show.